Larry Merchant has seen more championship and great fighters than anyone at this table. And for him to say Willie Pep, what do you think?
Well,
he's going to judge too. Don't get me wrong.
I can't. It's difficult to make comparisons because you have to talk over a long career. We're seeing him as a young man, and right now he just has otherworldly quickness. And the difference between athletes is usually in their degree of quickness and speed. This is almost like a Tiger Woods kind of performance against the field.
This is a guy who knows what he's talking about. He's seen it. You can't get lazy. Mayweather better beware.
Let him lose a round, George. Stop being so nervous about him.
But he loses a round, he can lose the fight with this powerful guy. Oh, but that left jab rocked his head back.
He could lose the last 4 rounds on 2-point rounds, and he'd still win the fight by Harold's scorecard. So I think he's pretty well in control of this.
Here's a guy that's been knocked down more than once. He continuously follows this guy around the ring.
And after throwing enough punches to satisfy Miguel Diaz and Ray Woods in the 8th round, Corrales goes back in the 9th round to walking around and looking at Mayweather. Hasn't been able to get off.
Can't seem to zero in and get his antenna set. That's what Mayweather doesn't want to do. You want to keep your feet moving, not your shoulders. Good body shot by Corrales.
10 seconds to go in the 9th. 9 minutes left in the fight after this. Time running out on Diego Corrales as he desperately tries to find something that will work against the super brilliant Floyd Mayweather Jr.
You see, when you're using the jab, first, it's much easier for you. Okay, baby. Jab, jab, right hand, left hook, and jab again, and jab. Okay? Okay.
The streak continues for Corrales. Single digits landed in every one of the 9 rounds.
I know we do. We need to stop him. We need to stop him. Yeah. So move your hands.
Right. Close your eyes.
You don't like it downstairs. Keep on going downstairs.
And after throwing only 25 punches in the 9th round, you heard Corrales say to his corner, "I'm giving you guys everything I've got." That's frustration. So Floyd Mayweather has, in all likelihood, won every round. Most rounds he's dominated. He knocked Diego Corrales down 3 times in the 7th round.
His most important punch for Mayweather has been that left jab right in the pit of the stomach. Makes his taller opponent bend down more and more to his level.
The odds were close. Ringside experts were probably pretty close to evenly divided as to who is going to win the fight, and Mayweather's just walking away with it as he pushes Diego down. And Richard Steele says, "Don't push."
Mayweather has a tendency occasionally to use his elbows, you know. Richard Steele caught onto it instantly. Said, no forearm.
Quick left hook and a walk away by Mayweather as Corrales tried to close in.
You got to throw punches if you're going to walk forward. Just let the jab just fly out. Even if you miss him, just throw it.
Another little left hook. Didn't even seem like that big a punch. Corrales' legs are just shot from the multiple punches he's taken. And Diego pulls himself up by the ropes.
He doesn't look like he has much left, Jim.
No, if he went down on that punch, I think he has very little left. That's the 4th knockdown of the fight. Corrales with a right hand to the rib cage.
It's like playing with a cobra. You can be in control, but all he takes is 1 or 2 good shots.
Right hand, another knockdown, 5th knockdown of the fight, 5th knockdown of Corrales' career. Another mark of what a performance it's been. Ray Woods is up on the apron. That's going to be the end of the fight. And Corrales goes over and nearly accosts his dad for having stopped the fight.
Corrales can come back 138.
Richard Steele is holding Corrales to try to keep him away from his own cornerman because Diego is so upset that his trainer and father, Ray Woods, elected to stop the fight.
He can come back at 140 with all his strength and be a better fighter. And it takes a father to know that. Don't lose it all this time. For what? You've done your best. This guy's too quick. Catch him 10 years from today when he's slow, when his legs are slow.
You see the volatility of the young man. And somewhat irrationally, he argues. And look at Floyd Jr. as the peacemaker for once.
Floyd Sr. had it right, but he jumped up after the first round and said you'll get him in the 9th or 10th.
Yeah, he sure did, didn't he? Floyd Sr. called it perfectly. Cassius Green, Mayweather's cut man, yelling at Corrales, "That's your daddy." These guys faced extraordinary pressures coming into this fight. And for the way Floyd Jr. handled everything that surrounded him in the past several months and handled himself in there tonight, he deserves nothing but the highest compliment.
You got to give it to them. The guy used the ring, just as Harold Letterman would always say, ring generalship. I've never seen it like that in a young fighter with so few fights. Never seen it.
Extremely disappointed, Diego Corrales, and there's the scene. There have been so many differences between the two of them. But there's the love.
When Cassius Clay became Muhammad Ali, outpointed Sonny Liston in the same fashion with so few professional fights, people said, can't be. A young man with courage can do a lot of things.
That is Floyd Mayweather Sr. on the right, Floyd Mayweather Jr. on the left. Their differences extremely well publicized. Less credit is paid to the truth of this. Let's go back and take a little bit more of a look at what happened in the 10th round. There's the little left hook that put Corrales down for the first of the 2 knockdowns in the 10th. Then right hand landed flush on the cheek. Corrales again unable to keep his feet. It was at this moment that Corrales' father and trainer Ray Woods stepped up on the apron. You see Diego trying to tell his trainer father Ray Woods not to be on the apron and then reacting angrily as Ray Woods makes it clear that he wants the fight stopped at that moment.
It takes a father to have that kind of courage to get up there and do that. You can lose your job. He gets up, but he's hurt. You can lose your job, but you can't lose your fathership.
I say father. If you want to get totally technical about it, Ray Woods is his stepfather, but Diego says, that's my dad. That's the dad I've known. And so, in reality, that's their relationship.
There's no such thing as a stepfather when you love him.
In reality, they're father and son.
They're father and son. He loves him. We all need a dad like that.
Let's go to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the official particulars on a brilliant performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Richard Steele calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 2 minutes and 19 seconds of round number 10. The winner, and still the reigning undefeated WBC super featherweight champion of the world, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather.
Final CompuBox numbers. This may be the biggest CompuBox landslide we've covered, certainly in a hotly anticipated championship fight. Total punches landed, Mayweather landing 160 more, throwing 209 more, and landing at a connect percentage more than half of his punches. Jabs. Well, Diego Corrales only threw 47 of them and landed 7, and If there was a deficiency in his fight plan, there it is. George Foreman pointing out over and over that as the taller man and the bigger puncher, it was incumbent on Corrales to try to set up his power stuff with his jab, and he just didn't do it. Let's go to Larry Merchant in the ring with Floyd Mayweather Jr.
All right, thank you, Jim. Congratulations on a great fight. Floyd, what didn't you do that you wanted to do in this fight?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for this victory. And like I said before, I just listened to my corner, listened to my trainer, Roger Mayweather. My dad, he also had a lot of input on it. Of course, he was my trainer also.
What part of you was your father and what part of you was Roger in there tonight?
I probably using defense like my dad and using my jab like my Uncle Roger. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a good feeling to be where I'm at today.
Did he give you any problems at all?
Diego Corrales, he's a great fighter, and I think he can be champion if he moves on.